to my channel. If you've not been here before, my name is Jane and I live here in Brittany in northwest France with my husband Michael, and we share our thrifty and frugal life because we live on a really tight budget, but we have great fun doing it. And this is where I share all sorts of ways of saving money, budgeting, sticking to a budget and living a really great life with not much money at all. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button and you don't miss anything that we have to share with you. So this has been week 3 of our no spend month, our no spend challenge, which means we only buy what we absolutely have to buy to get by. And this video is all about sharing what we did and how we did it. And here's another meal. Pantry challenge week 3. I had a chicken in the deep freeze. I've taken it out. We've got the breast meat as a roast with the vegetables cooked in the slow cooker. And the leg meat came off and there was some vegetables, and I've kept some gravy back, and they are going to go in a chicken pie. Another day rather, of eating on our pantry challenge in our no spend, low spend January.
What are you making, my love?
Well, I am making a chicken pie. We had roast chicken yesterday and we only ate the breast meat with our dinner. So today I've made a quick bit of pastry and I'm going to make a chicken pie. So let's just roll out my pastry and get it slapped in my pie dish. And it all goes, just as quickly as possible. So yeah, we always use up leftover. It's one of the things we love about a roast chicken. And then I had peas and carrots cooked and potatoes and gravy. It's all in there. All gets a bit... Oh, I've got to do that cookie thing, haven't I? Do it away from me. It's a bit of an unusual feeling. And it all goes. It looks a bit dry now, but actually the gravy goes solid when it's cold. So let's break that potato up. So there is, it's like a whole roast dinner in a pie, isn't it? Peas, carrots, in it all goes. Remember not to bang, because it sounds really loud on camera, doesn't it? So there's that one. Let's get a top bit of a pie. Top bit of a pie, and any bits left over, I make jam tarts. Because you, Mike, the cameraman.
That sounds like a very good idea to me.
You love a jam tart with a cup of tea. I can smell it. It smells lovely. It's a really quick and cheap thing to make pastry. It's only half backed flour. Oops, stretching it. On it goes. The universal best way to use up leftovers is to put them in a pie. I think you can put anything in a pie. I think you absolutely can. I mean, one of the things you can put in a pie is sausages, beans, mash, and even baked beans I'm talking about there. So let's crimp my pie. I didn't wet it. I normally would wet it, but I didn't want to. That's better. Wet my pie. So there we are, roast dinner in a pie. I think you can start filming me now, can't you? I've made you a pie.
Looks good to me. Can't wait to eat that.
So here is our pantry challenge. I had roast chicken yesterday and we took that out of the freezer, and I then picked all the meat off the rest of the bird, off the legs, off the thighs, off the rest of it, off the carcass, and that went into a chicken pie to make 4 meals. And I made some pastry. We've got potatoes I cooked with the roast chicken or in the oven with the roast chicken. And with the leftover pastry, I made some jam tarts for a Sunday tea time treat. Now, I've cooked this afternoon whilst we had the wood burning cooker going, and then we let it go out. So the meal's ready to go. I'll make some gravy to go with this later, and you'll think, oh, how do you store it? And those are our domes that go over the top. And I just microwave them when we want them for ding cuisine. Let's go get some firewood. Let's go get some firewood. Let's go and check it out. It's still really cold here. It's constantly really cold. Let's go get the wood. Let's do a spin round for where I am. Where I am. I love doing those. Watch where I'm going now. Don't fall down the stairs. Down I go. Got some very intrepid moles here. Tried digging their way halfway through the stairs. Oh. In the woodshed. Oh, woodsheds everywhere. Woodsheds everywhere. Here we go. Oh, it's like Steptoe's yard down here. I'm going to do another bit. Spin round. Everywhere. Let's go get some firewood. Here we are. Bit of Breton central heating. Our woodsheds that we made. When the roof blew off the barn, we just recycled some of the tin to make these woodsheds. And a lot of this wood we had inherited in our barn. So here's our wood. And when the wood comes, we sort out the smaller wood into one pile. And that goes in our wood cooker. And then the big wood. I want to say big, I mean great big logs. Great big logs goes in our front room fire. And this saves us a lot of money. We have quite a low energy bill most of the time. And this is great because we can buy it in advance and pay for it as we go. And it's local. This is all cut within about a mile of our house. So wood for our wood cooker. Do a spin round. There it is. See, on a little walk. Our little walk. It's all tweeting and birding out here today. There it is, on our rocks in our garden. Tin that flew off the roof. There it all is. So here we are. Here's another part of my pantry challenge. I've got half a jar of homemade mincemeat, third of a jar of shop mincemeat, got some frozen pastry and a bag of mixed dry fruit. And the margarine, that's that's not got much life left on it. So I need to use that up. So I'm going to attempt a mincemeat cake, and then I'm going to make some kind of bakewell tart. You know when you have pastry on the bottom? I'll find one of the jams in the fridge that's open and needs using up, put that in the bottom. I'll make a little bit of sponge cake to go on top. I've got eggs about to go out of date. So let's have a go at this. I think it's going to be kind of a fruit cake with kind of a bakewell tart. That's part of the Eat It Up challenge. Here's the finished results then of that Use It Up challenge. I had pastry in the freezer, half a jar of strawberry jam getting all claggy and sticky at the back of the fridge, mincemeat open. So I've made a mincemeat cake. This is this one. It's kind of a light fruit cake. It's nice and brown on top because it's very high in sugar because of the dark brown sugar in the mincemeat. And then here, and the same over there, these are 2 Bakewell tarts. Instead of a frangipane top, it is just a sponge mix. So for the 2 of them, it's 8 ounces of flour, same of butter or margarine, same of sugar, and 4 eggs. And the almond taste comes from almond extract. So the jam is gone, that's cleared up and put away. The minced meat's all gone too. And you look at this going like, well, baked potatoes, what's that about? Whilst I had the oven on, I put some potatoes in at the same time. Now these will just go in the fridge, and that means when we have potato with our dinner, I can just microwave them. So there we are, part of the Use It Up challenge. Oh, we do quite a bit of cooking on our little wood burning cooker. It's on anyway, it's this time of year, it's really quite chilly. But we try to keep our electricity bills down, and this is just one of the ways we do it. We do our cooking on our wood burning cooker again. Today I'm making a frittata. So a little packet of bacon, some mushrooms that are looking a bit sad, a pepper, an onion. That's about it really, and some eggs. And we go in the oven. Here we are with one of our week 3 meals. We have some frittata, baked potato, and winter salad. Winter salad, I put shredded red cabbage, strips of carrot, lettuce, tomatoes, and some chopped cauliflower. There we are, one of our meals from week 3. Here's our apple trees we've just come out to check. We never see them because they come at night, but we get a lot of deer in our garden because we find deer hoof marks, and obviously deer poop. But we never see the deer, and we read that they like to eat young trees, and we've got these little apple trees. There's one, and oops, let's walk up to it. Here's another one. These were my birthday presents from Michael, and part of my birthday present is he planted them for me. Oh, look at that. They've got buds. They've got buds. They're coming back to life. No deer damage. That's good news. Let's do another spin round for you. Up to the road. Over to the road. And to the end. And to the pile of wood. And to Michael. And the derelict barn. And all the way round. Back to the house. Here we are, Saturday the 16th of January, right in the middle of our no spend month. We're being really mindful about all of our spending. So again, the washing was washed overnight on cheap rate. It's all up on our dryer. I'm being really mindful of the wood burner too. It's old, it's not great, it's going to be replaced, as it's one of the things we're saving up for. But I can, if possible, show you how I can regulate the air here. Regulate the air hole. And I keep it completely shut down. So, first thing in the morning, before I go to work, a big pot in there, big pot in the oven, and everything's in it for our meal today. Chicken, garlic, carrots, potatoes, onions, and lemons all in there. So, being very mindful of all of our spending on our No Spend January, on week 3 of our No Spend Challenge. This might look a funny sight on No Spend January, but this is all part on us using less electricity and less water. Our water tank is in our basement right at the other end of the house, so if we run the hot tap, the water's got to come a long way. So, we have these kettles for washing up in the morning and for washing the floor on our little wood burning cooker. And that water in there, it stays hot and you can see steam coming out the kettle. It's great. So I'm going to wash up in a moment and there's all my water ready to wash up. I only put the dishwasher on at night, and because I've been cooking I could easily do 2 loads. That's how I save money on my hot water, my electricity, and of course just running water. It's Sunday afternoon. I've finished work for the day. I've had lunch. And we're out for a walk. And it's funny, it's only when I come out on a Sunday that I remember how popular our little village is with the lake, and it's very, very old-fashioned living here. People just like to come out for a walk on a Sunday afternoon. Nothing's open. They just like to go and walk the dog and just go for a walk. We're going to join them and walk ourselves. So here we go. Let's go through the what did we spend money on this week. Let's start with the numbers. We spent $56.14 in Netto and Intermarché, because they don't sell dog food or squash in Netto. We bought that in Intermarché. We also spent €52.07 on dog medication. Don't care what the dog medication costs. Dog's poorly, it's got to have it. Right, let's go through so this is my big shop now. This is everything that we need for the next 2 weeks. So some things I bought a bit more of. So we bought pork shoulder, which is kind of like ham really, but it's less than half the price of ham. Coffee, it was cheaper to buy 2. Rice is an interesting one. We like a pudding, so you can use this rice for rice pudding. You can also use it, because it's a round rice, for risotto. So we have jam to go with jam tarts or sponge cake, or to go in a rice pudding. Honey was an expensive thing this week. Honey, that goes with porridge for breakfast, or we have toast and marmalade for breakfast. So what else did we buy? We topped up on cheese. Cheese for croque monsieur. Emmental râpé, which is funny enough the cheapest way to buy cheese. Sliced cheese for packed lunches. Bread, a bit of salad, a enormous white cabbage. The great thing about this is even if you cut it, it lasts 2-3 weeks. And we shred it, we have it with mayonnaise and onion, and it's a good winter salad. Loo rolls were €2 for 12 bin bags. They're always expensive. You'll see the water at the back there. Neither Mike nor I drink. So Mike likes orange squash and I like sparkling water to have with my meal. We have eggs. We seem to eat an awful lot of eggs. Cooking margarine, a few tomatoes, and that was it. So that is our big shop now. We will now not need to buy any more groceries from the supermarket for the rest of January. How did we do on the budget? Food, we have spent in total €189.68 on food in total. We are €161 down or under budget on food, and we are 40 under budget on fuel. So giving us 200 to add extra to our savings. Sadly, Murphy turned up this week and the wood burner broke and the chop saw broke. And we had to replace them, so that took money out of the budget as well. So we are under budget by €200 this month. And there's the big shop done for the rest of the month. Stop that and talk to you again. Well, I do hope that you enjoyed our week, our no spend week. thankfully nothing went wrong this week, and thankfully no Murphy knocking on the door with everything breaking. It was a good week. We didn't spend any more money. We came in under budget, and it's been a really, really lovely week. I love it when you leave a comment, and it's great to hear what you're doing. I really, really hope that you hit the subscribe button, because it doesn't hurt you and it doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps me if you can do that. So thanks very much, and I will see you next week for the rest of our No Spend Challenge. Thank you and goodbye.